Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
And I am Amanada, recording from my living room once again.
Oh, Amanda, it's like a gymboree for puppies back there.
Yeah, we just got Elfie and Walter right now. We're great. Got a couple more coming later, but you know what? We're gonna work this out. Happy Monday. The weekend was a lot. Took a lot out of me.
End of January. Yeah, you know, the nation's going through it. I mean, fronts, weather fronts, coming together or not fronts. It's lots going on for the first month of the year, huh?
Yeah, but
joy abounds.
There we go.
But you know what? We're going to pick you up because we're talking about all the things we love and love to hate, including what's coming up this week that we're going to talk about in just a second. But I watched some documentaries this weekend, did a little housework. We definitely have some things to say about Sister Wives.
Yeah, did you see this?
Did I see this? We're talking about the real Mary Brown and just it's going to be a Valentine's Day spectacular.
Speed dating event.
Wow. Take a chance on me.
It's just you have this platform. This is what you should. I mean, same with Janelle, though.
Yeah, for a married woman who notoriously, you know, is not going to give away her worth, and a currently married woman of 25 years, speed dating, perfect match.
And we also saw her at a speed dating event, and it was like that. You want to do that again? We should marry at a speed dating event. Anyway, let's go to housekeeping. We'll get
let's jump in
this week.
Oh, I mean, hey, we were just talking about them. Every week you're listening and watching Hot Topics, but make sure every Tuesday you either tune in on your podcast app or you can watch along on YouTube. We're recapping Sister Wives One-on-One Part 3. And yes, Amanda, I see you looking at this. That is Kyle Richards, and that's Cody's face over.
I do get the meme. I don't get any of the rest of it. Is it a My Cousin Vinny reference?
Oh no! To me, this entire one-on-one was just like a dick measuring contest between Cody and David. Like, no, I'm a man. No, I'm a man. I'm a man. No, I know. I wasn't pulling me before you were pulling me. I lived to pull me.
And then Cody's like, David the drywaller. He's a blue collar worker, so he's an idiot.
I know construction workers and they don't know jack about pulling me.
Oh, yeah. He got into a loop there, but the jab is what it was. The jack shit thing. What was the LeBaron thing? Because that's where I got My Cousin Vinny. It's the only time I've ever. Where she's up on the stand. Like, the LeBaron and then the Skylark.
Oh, I can see the confusion. Yes. So let me explain this to you. This would be David because my sister, I know a lot of polygamous Mexico, and LeBaron is the colony where David and Christine first met, but they don't remember. They were both in location. So in Mexico, it's La Colonia de LeBaron, and that is like the David, Woolley, Christine Brown, or Christine. What was her last name? Not Ruin. Whatever. Anyway, it's
Yeah,
their
one of
land.
the
It's where
four.
they've been, and we got measuring tapes. We got a Mexico flag, and lots of bananas that we're measuring. And of course, Mary's got her banana.
That's why Mary's in there. Okay, I got it.
It's
also
layered.
there's so much going
how
on
my
in your
brain
picture, and that's kind of how the episode is. It was just like all this.
Yeah.
They're just throwing shit at us. It's
and
like
yelling,
extra.
pointing and yelling, or like, well, they can't yell at each other because everyone is too much of a pussy to sit down with each other.
Yeah, but I don't want Cody and Robin together because I'm glad that they keep them split up.
I think it would be a Real Housewives reunion style at this point.
Of course.
But
anyway, let's keep going with this.
All right. Anyway, make sure. Okay, every Tuesday, make sure you're also tuning in throughout the week. This week on Girl Dinner, Suddenly Amish. Is that wrong?
No, that's right.
Oh, I thought you went, oh no. I was like,
no, I was just like, oh yeah.
We're kind of enjoying it, you know. I think we have 2 episodes so far. Third one coming up.
When is tomorrow comes out? I was trying to figure that out.
I think so. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday.
You should ask for the screener for that.
Yeah, if we can find that one too, that'd be great.
You have another one?
Doing coverage of Sister Wives as always over on Patreon, season 15, episode 9, A Family Stuck. This is when Robin's deciding whether she wants her spirit baby here, just a little brown hair boy, just walking through, Cody, just wondering.
That storyline went nowhere. Thank God.
Cody was like, no. Let's get our 6th and 8th grader out of the bed before we.
You're not even tempting fate. Oh yeah,
try to make a new one. Correct. And this week, you know where you love her, Amanda. You can only.
I'm a survivor. Never seen the show before, but we enjoyed it.
And I do remember, because I said, timestamp it at exactly 36 minutes. You do. Dead on Reba. You just like say one line she said from the show and you sounded exactly like her.
She talks really up here in her mask, which is like kind of like a placement of singing. So it's like, I feel like you can almost follow her pitch as she, it's right up there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The best part about this show was that it really is a time capsule because it was recorded when, Amanda?
Well, it was dropped. First episode dropped October 6th, 2001. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
9/11. I mean, the world really just very different. Very different.
They were in the editing room during 9/11, most likely. Moving on.
Only Reba could save us. If the world's going to bring us together, it's going to be Reba.
Dude, it ran 7 seasons.
Spirilla.
Do you think Grace and Frankie also ran 7 seasons?
Speaking of, guess what's coming up on TRP next week? A little Grace and Frankie. We're recording it today. It's going to be real good. What else, Amanda?
Where's that? So we put the timeline together in more condensed, shortened version with some cinematic music under it. So everyone go watch it, share it. It really took a lot out of me this weekend. I was telling Jody I felt depressed when it was over because my adrenaline had been so high, and then I was on this like, now what do I do?
Okay. And let's just do this. Hey, wrap up the week every Friday. A little Brown Town. We tell you what's been going on in the Browns' lives and so on and so forth. You can watch live at 10 a.m. Central every Friday, or listen where you're listening now.
We forgot to tell everyone on Friday, and we need to tell them today on the live. This week's Brown Town, it's on Thursday now.
On what day?
Third day, and at 9 a.m. regular time. And, if you just sign up for or subscribe to our YouTube channel, it'll give you a notification, I think.
Yep. That's right.
Okay. Great. Let's do some weekend update.
I was waiting for like a.
There needs to be a toot at the end. I'll do it, but I don't even think I have access to that file anymore. So there you go.
Real quickly, I had a business. We were all over the place. Tons of like house improvement projects. I cleaned out, reorganized the pantry and closets, and we had to go source things for future. It was quite the weekend. And you know, when you have kids and divorce, like the flip flop and the drop off and the pickup and the things. But I did manage to watch a documentary that I think it should be like required viewing. There's a couple of them also on HBO that I'll bring up in the next couple weeks.
That prison show you suggested?
Yes. It's an Oscar-nominated documentary. It's called The Alabama Solution. It's been on HBO Max for a while, or at least you might have seen like coming soon. I think all of us, at least here who are listening, have like some sort of I don't want to say like fascination with prison because that sounds like gross. Not in a like my favorite prison, my favorite murder kind of way. But just like the injustice of it, right? Like that's why we watch stuff. We're like, oh, is Karen Reed going to be, cleared and acquitted or whatever? So anyway, this documentary, it follows what we've talked about, prisoners who get cell phones in jail. Or in prison. And so there's these prisoners in Alabama. Alabama is the United States' worst prisons. And it was like over the course of 10 years, they were able to follow kind of a core group of men who were organizing like a peaceful protest within all of the prisons in Alabama. Because Alabama is also the state of the prisons with the most amount of prison deaths. And that there are prison murders that are being covered up, that, hundreds, thousands of prisoners are watching prisoners be beat and killed to death by guards, by people who work there. And they have to shut the fuck up or else they'll get killed and they won't get released. And like, you see this happening throughout the documentary. It is excellent. It is so, so good. And it's not to a point where there are going to be things that you're going to want to like cover your eyes and not watch, but it's not so bad where you'd be like, I just can't watch it. And there's a lot of stuff like that I can't watch. Like this should be required viewing.
Okay, as long I can watch men getting beat up as long as animals don't.
Okay, then you can watch. Like I had to turn away at times where I'm like, oh, okay, I don't like that sound. Like I don't like that sound.
Okay, then maybe I will. I will watch it though.
But not like it's enough where you can turn and be like, okay, it's over. I'm looking back.
Oh, God, okay,
you'll really like it. And there are some like incredible humans too, just all over the world and even the worst places. I don't know. It's just kind of like very timely how everyone's feeling like helpless. Shit's got to change. And it was like perfect timing to watch this too. There are like some really inspiring, incredible men behind these prison walls. It's just great. Okay, that's it. End of soapbox. What did you do?
Oh, I went to 2 shows it was just a lot. And like they were back to back. And like I've been kind of not dreading, I've been mentally preparing for it all January that I have like
you looked adorable in the photo you sent. You look like so trendy. You're in the cutest outfit.
Yeah, I felt pretty good that night. Well, it's from eating all those beans that week. All my clothes, I haven't really lost weight, but my clothes are just feeling better on me.
What beans are you eating? Black?
I'm just rotating them out. Kidney beans are my faves. Red kidneys, and then there's like a mixed blend.
Out of the can? What do you do with it?
Well, this is gonna seem gross to you, but I eat this every day now, and now my addictive eating has switched to at least now I just crave this. I take tuna, salt, pepper, dill. I make like a tuna salad with mayo. Okay, so got that. But then I add like some red beans in there, mix it in so like it has the mayo on it, and then I'll take
mush them.
No, just like
it's coated. Okay,
so it's nice. Because the way I like to eat is I like a big mouthful of fucking food.
So you take the can of beans, you rinse it. Are you cooking them then, or just rinse?
No, but like you're mixing it into this mayo and like lemon and dill, salt and pepper blend. Then I have like 4 huge jars of just like those hot pepper rings, like sweet hot pepper rings.
Oh yeah.
And I just take like because there's 0 calories, so I take a handful and just like mix it in there. It's disgusting. It's like a slop. Okay. But it keeps me full for like 8 hours.
It's probably really healthy.
Yeah, and I've been sleeping good. I have not woken up snoring since the beans.
I wish I liked beans more.
But you have to kind of mix the flavor of it, though.
I was forced to eat chili as a kid, and I just like really didn't enjoy it.
Great, though.
I don't love chili, like all the beans and stuff, and like hot cooked like chunks of tomato gross me out. They have to be like like whatever. But I do understand the health impact of that. Also, if those peppers are pickled, that's really good too.
They
Is it kind
are.
of like a pickle?
Yeah.
That's really good for you.
I don't really care about any of the nutritional facts. I'm more just trying to go for like huge amounts of high volume eating so that I actually stay
now you're
because
talking.
that's really what I'm there for. Yeah. I want a huge amount of food.
I like where your hands are going right there. I like the side, like I like you're going like this because I think what I'm gonna do is have you seen on I know you're gonna say yes. Like, you know, people go to the dollar store and they get like the party tray, like a vegetable party tray. And then they fill it up in like each section, they're like radishes, tomato, egg, cucumber. And then like that's their like lunch dinner. They're like, I'm just gonna eat, like you said, volume. Just
that's what I saw a TikTok where somebody's like, this is what 100 calories of like strawberries looks like, zucchinis. And it was, and then if you ate all of it, and it was like this much food. And it was like 600 calories. And I'm like, oh, well, that would actually make me full, especially if there's a couple kind of tasty things in there. You're eating.
The problem is then I like run through a store and I see the Snickers with almonds and I'm like, oh.
Well, I'm just not eating carbs. It's the whole thing. But I mean, I'm not not eating healthy in any way. I'm just eating lots of food and it's making me eat less throughout. I'm not just constantly eating like I used to. Anyway.
Well, you look great. Keep up the beans.
So the first day that I went to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with my dad, he was so mean to me, like just overtly mean to me. So I left at intermission, and I was planning on leaving at intermission anyway. And I honestly don't even think he remembers that happened. He did text me the next day, and he's like, "What did you think of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?" And I was like talking to him about it, and I'm like, there's just no point to me even saying, like, do you even remember how mean you were to me last night?
Yeah, I've been there.
Around. And there is literally no point because his answer, he will freeze me out. He'll be like, meh, or he'll be like, well, you need to suck it up. He'll make fun of me. So that happened. But then he did text me the next day to ask. So I feel like maybe he had an indication like, oh, my bipolar low really took over that night. And she did leave at intermission. So maybe she's mad at me. Anyway, but then the next day I went to Stage West, the scene of the crime, with Debbie and Aster. And our waitress was like my friend from high school when I worked at Stage West. And she also still works there. So, and I was like, oh my God, I'm 2 years sober. Because she's like a sober queen. She's like,
oh, I love that.
So that was like great. It was like so much fun. We saw Sister Act. The show's like fine. It's like, it's not Sister Act though. They don't even have like, they don't make no sense. They can't even do that though. They clearly don't even have copyright to like religious songs. So like when the nuns are just like walking through, they basically have access to Sanctus Benedictus Ave Maria. And so then Alan Menken is just writing tunes for like none. I'm like, why do Sister Act if you can't put in like those
the fun part,
the fun stuff? So it was fine. All the actors were good.
Did you get a hell?
No, but that woman, like everyone clearly watched, which is how I wanted to watch it. I wanted everyone to just be exactly their characters, and they were. So that was great. The Dolores was amazing. Her voice, her speaking voice was stunning, and as was her regular voice. So I loved it. Then I spent the rest of the weekend crashing out over that timeline thing, and you don't even know what it was like to record that because I pre-recorded it, and then I loaded it into the. We did what we like thought. Like I wasn't in the room, but I was just like clicking. But you can't rewind on that. So if I fucked something up, I'd have to sit and I have to listen to my own voice for the next 8.5 minutes. It was honestly torture.
Aunt Linda.
And at one point, I made it through the entire 10 minutes. And then I'm like, ooh, I'm going to try to overlay our like dun, 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 dun in there. And I clicked it, but then it took over the other one. And I was like, no! Anyway, but then I also, I'm about to start the last episode of Mad Men, and I'm just so sad about it. I think I might just go back and rewatch the whole thing again. I'm about to start this one. But I found it an interesting piece of information because I've also been listening to a whole bunch of Mad Men podcasts, and there's only one single podcast out there I can find that made it to the actual end. Everyone's like, every podcast of Mad Men is like, shocking. We're planning on recapping every episode of Mad Men, and this one made it to season 2, episode 3. One of them made it to the penultimate episode and never did the final episode. It's like me with the map book.
What?
Yeah. So, but on one of those podcasts, I heard
that's crazy.
Where Don is like bored at this meeting, and he looks out the window, and like a plane goes by, like the Empire State Building, and people are like, oh, and I had forgot that this was a theory. You're gonna love this. That there were a lot of theories surrounding how Mad Men was gonna end because it takes place, like it's spanning over like the 60s and 70s. So people were thinking that Megan is gonna end up being Sharon Tate, and they like the show is kind of playing with you too, like giving you like hints on what. So one of the main theories was that, and this isn't what happened, but I would have loved it, is that Don ends up being DB Cooper. Because like there's a guy named Burt Cooper in the show, and then the guy's name is Don. And like I was like, that would have been such a cool way to end that, because he does just kind of go MIA a lot. He just like disappears.
Wait, the creators from the show ever said anything?
No, like the fan base, like on Reddit and stuff when it was wrapping up. Like that was a theory, and I actually think that would have been so fun. Like what a fun way to end the show. And you don't even that. Yeah, like he just walks
like
on
a good Gen X.
But then I think we should do a girl dinner, one of those true crime from memory thing about DB Cooper. We should dig in.
Ooh, yeah.
It's very funny. There are very funny specific things that happen that like halfway through the plane ride, he puts on sunglasses, which is such a funny detail to me that he decided halfway through, like, you know what's going to be badass?
It's so Cody Brown.
Yeah.
So Cody Brown.
Anyway, that's what I did.
Maybe it was someone. Maybe DB Cooper was someone in the Wynn Brown family line.
Don't you think that would have been such a cool ending of Mad Men? But they don't really tell you what it is. But you just like see his boarding pass, and it just is DB Cooper, and he just has a briefcase. Wouldn't that be so good?
Ooh,
that isn't how.
Yeah, the ending, like some assholes that'll be like, no, it could never be, and then they would ruin it. So this might be better because it's even more mysterious.
The way it mapped.
Did you hear that plane?
Perfect. No, I didn't.
Oh wow, like a huge plane. You could hear a plane doing like a little dive right when we said that here.
Well, anyway, but I think that should be our next girl dinner. Is just DB Cooper. I'll do some investigative work on it. There's also a drunk history of DB Cooper with Taran Killam as DB Cooper, and he's very funny.
Oh, okay. Not Taryn Manning. That's a different one.
I almost said Taryn Manning. She's doing.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, that was our weekend update. We both had like kind of bad. Like I had a good weekend, but I was the timeline made me depressed because my body didn't know how to regulate itself after doing that.
This is gonna sound like woo woo, whatever, but I mean, there's like really some like insanely like negative is a light word. Like there's like evil shit going on in the world, and
the energy. There's an energy out there right now.
Yeah, this isn't like at least to me. Like I'm not going on a political rant because this is even like a political thing. Like it's just there's some awful things going on in the world, very close to us, and I think that is like an energy. It affects people and it affects other people, and it just carries on. And it's just a whatever. So we're gonna just try to get through it and laugh and have a good time here. And
let's laugh at some
what we can do otherwise.
Yeah, let's laugh at people. It's time for some hot topics.
Yes.
Wives.
Well. You don't call that an ego. I said in Mexico. Okay, Sister Wives. One-on-one.
Now, I did not watch this more than once, other than the screener. And like, I texted you when I was watching, and I'm like, this will never be a rewatch for me. It's just like the stuff on the cutting room floor, I feel. And why are these the things that we're digging into Suki? Especially when you look at that timeline. Somebody showed Suki that timeline. Like, ask some of these questions.
No, she wouldn't waste her time. And that's how I'm kind of like viewing this whole thing. Now, I watched it I watched it like 2.3 times, and I will watch it again before our watch along. I It is a lot. It feels very chaotic. It feels like we're talking about a lot of kind of disjointed things jumping around. But I liked it because everyone's starting to let their ass hang out a little bit. Everyone's getting messier and less composed than they've ever been.
They're getting more reactive for sure.
Yeah, and that's the reason I like
trying to start fights because she'll be like, well, Cody said this. And I don't really love, she said to Dr. Adam, I don't like gotcha journalism, but it seems like you are kind of doing gotcha journalism.
What kind do you
everybody
like?
Except Cody and Robin. She's not doing it to those two. She's doing it to everyone else.
Yeah, well, that's my thing with Suki is that's the other reason that I think this episode was good was because the Sister Wives members, they're getting tired, they're getting annoyed, they're getting sloppy. Suki is just showing, oh God, sorry. It seemed like very lazy journalism to me.
Agreed.
Like she even just like her posturing, how she's sitting, I get you're going to be comfortable, but there are a lot of follow-up questions. She did ask some, like you said, that like kind of got things going, but it seemed almost by accident. And the one that I believe we've already talked about was when she said about Janelle married to Mary's brother, and she was like, yeah, I was wondering about that.
This is Mary's face. She's like, is that because me?
Yes.
You're married to my brother.
Yes, that's
55 years old.
Yes,
she's like regressing into her 19-year-old self here. And again,
and I hated that honestly. I don't know what anyone else thinks of that, but when Mary, do you think it might because she was married to my brother? Okay, but that was like 33 years ago, Mary, or 40. Yeah. It was a long time ago, and you had time before she came into the marriage to be like, yeah, that's not going to work. And then those years after, and then like the 30 years after that before you divorced Cody. So I don't like, we're way past that. You don't get to use that as like your excuse for the entire 35 years.
That's not why you went and tattled to Cody when Janelle warned to get a lawyer because of my brother. Because she married my brother. She divorced my brother.
Right. And they were going to get married on my birthday, but they didn't, right?
No, they didn't. And as I do believe that they can only get married a couple days every month or something like that. So like there is that.
I get it. I think Mary, I'm going to be real gracious here and give her 5 years of bitching about that. Like you get 5 years to use that. But now, I mean, again, they didn't even do it. If they actually did, but they did. So you don't get to be like, well, they were going to do this. Well, my mom was going to give me up for adoption, but she didn't. Now, I don't know if she actually was going to or not, but she did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be mad at her forever.
My favorite part
was when she found out she was pregnant with me, she was like, oh shit, I already have her. Oh, going to be a surprise. Like, you just can't do that.
No.
Why didn't Suki say that? Like, oh, so you held on to that for all those years?
Yeah. I was like, you're not still mad about that, Mary.
Right. Right.
And I don't think you really ever were. My favorite part, though, was when Janelle was like, sorry, Suki was like, well, how are some ways that Mary was, a fucking monster to live with? And Janelle's like, oh, there's the folding laundry and the cup. And then Suki goes, well, you mentioned the dishwashing last time. And Janelle's like, oh yeah. Well, it's like Janelle was almost alluding like, well, then why the fuck so you did ask that already. So why the fuck are we back on this? And have you met Mary? You don't need me to explain to you how it was probably difficult to live with this woman with this personality. I need examples.
Right. Like, what did you do with the junk journal? Or how many times did you call Robin and Robin call you when you were still living in Flagstaff? Like, ask specific questions that are within 3 years.
Yeah, sure.
Within 10, to be honest. Like, Suki, we'll give you pre-pandemic if you want to go back that far. Like, it's unbelievable. Get something that means something now.
I can't. No. And Robin, Christine and David, I mean, David needs to. I really do think Christine's slowly starting to get split seconds of like,
She's seeing some minorities.
Now also you have this man that the whole audience base is like behind you, and they're like, yeah, he is great, but like now we're at the point like where Christine has to let it enter her head, like, oh, maybe I'm actually the only one that really sees David as this much of a king because I'm in love with him, of course, but maybe the rest of the audience are seeing things that like I didn't see or that maybe are true.
Well, like I feel look at this photo here. So David is going, this is when he's talking to me. This is just the moment, because I have another moment right after this where he does like the manager at the Chili's in the office where he's like, they're not invited to be at this establishment again. And he kind of like does his head to the side. That's what David does a split second after this. But in this moment, he's looking where? Into the camera areola. Like, and look at Christine's body language here. David is on his soapbox. His hands are out. He's explaining. He's looking right at the camera, and he's like, I've been down to Mexico, and I see all the guys that like it. And Christine is looking down, like, huh.
Yeah, no, I know this. I know this facial expression.
It's oh God. Yep.
Just want it to be over. Just let him run it out. Let him run out the sentence. Just
and you're like, I stand by my man, but like I really don't like when he knows this. But like, yep. And she does back up her man where she's like, yep, see, David said it perfectly. But you know, inside she's like, ugh. Now, what bothers me is that so he's done this a couple times. This is in the first handful of times he's kind of been a little bit more obnoxious than we like.
Yeah.
At what point do you say something to him? Like when he said that in the driveway, when you caught it, when he was like, I mean, she's gonna keep steamroll me and interrupting me and poking me. After that, that's when Christine should have gotten in the car and been like, okay, like definitely say what you want, but like I don't want like Cody come out and people thinking like, oh, you're like Cody because you're speaking up too much. Like,
but when you have to start managing your man for how he acts in public, like that's a major red flag. Dude, not that he's abusive or anything.
Manage your man. I'm writing that down.
It's just, again, I've been like, I'm speaking from experience on all of this, including the getting the ick of the man. Like I get it. Or where the ceiling shatters about this guy, like, oh, he's actually just a regular dude. No, not everyone sees him the way I do. Like this, like, perfection.
I mean, I would have had serious regrets and doubts playing pickleball with him when he's hitting those balls out of the pickleball court for me to go shag.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or the second the words came out of his mouth, I love drama. I'd be like, oh, so you're like, it's a lot. Yeah. Like that's really indicative of a different personality.
She's trying to talk over me and interrupt me and steamroll, and I got things to say. No, you don't. This is gonna be the last time.
He is a boomer, and he is from a patriarchal community, and like that is come with the age as well. So I can give. Obviously, I still hang out with my dad, and he's like this too. But like, he's not opposite of Cody in any way.
No, it's a dick measuring contest. It's a banana measuring contest. Whose is bigger? Dave's like, I know more about polygamy. No, and then why? They're going to compete over anything, and it's really gross and disgusting.
It is. And you said this last time. That he's regretting how much of a cuck Cody made him look like at that apology. And I get
that's why he's mad.
He is mad. He showed up to be like, I need to fix how embarrassing that was for me. But he's making himself look worse because he's getting very combative and defensive. Yes. Where if he just kind of was like, yeah, whatever. Like, Cody's nothing to me. I was just trying to like get through the day. But he's obviously been bugging him.
He just dropped the nuclear bomb on everything when he invited Cody to Moab.
And he's so embarrassed by that because he's like, well, I didn't even, I mean, I didn't mean that. I was testing him. Okay, David.
Yeah, and Christine's like, no, he's not coming to Moab. No. Yeah, because he didn't want to come. Not because you're taking back the invite. He didn't even
skip let me down easy on that.
Didn't even laugh. He was like, well, Not going to take you up on that one.
Yeah, actually, he was nicer to David about Moab than he was to Mary.
They had to convince and beg Cody to consider it. And then he was like, we can like go to the track down the block or something.
Yeah.
Which obviously was planned ahead of time, but David was not as good as being like a big manly man construction worker with his big strong shoulders. Oh wait, but he doesn't. He does have very slight. He's very slight shoulders.
Yeah, the fact that he's so upset and like, I mean, look, everyone has an ego. I'm not saying he shouldn't have an ego, but it does show that he does have quite an ego, that this has bugged him that much. And again, if I was on TV and I was embarrassed like that too, it would eat away at me. And I would want to go and try to fix it.
Whose dicks do we have to suck to like get that to never see the light of day?
I would do anything to get that. Like the banana pig. You can't get some of this stuff from Race Banana.
Yeah, I will go find Caroline Manzo and do whatever housewives needed to do on their Ultimate Girls trip to like get rid of that footage. But it would not be. And then the Meredith
plane footage too. Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. Oh, anyway, more about that tomorrow. So check out.
Yeah. Can't wait. All right. What's next?
Well. What is?
Gypsy,
next?
Tell me about this.
This girl. Okay. It had been on yours or someone's algorithm because.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing people. They talked about it on Beyond the Blinds, and then you had sent me a couple of videos from her, but it was so out of context because she doesn't come up for me. So I was like, I just was like, well, I guess Jody will explain what is going on here.
So apparently, I don't even know all about this, which is why it's so great because all that's coming up is every different TikToker and variation of this Gypsy Rose video that she did.
Some nights away.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
And so she took some sort of hip belly dancing class. And I know my former sister-in-law signed up and did this. Remember? You could go way back to like our Patreons and stuff. We had like a whole anyway. But so I know like this is a thing that like women do. They like get together in these small groups. Remember we've seen them before on TikTok, and normally it's like 50-year-old women and they like do this to like get their groove back, and they like dance in a circle, and then like the next one moves up and they like do their little hip thing and then like a signature move, and then it's really weird and cheesy. But this is Gypsy alone. This is the first one I saw, and it says, "The way I never would have guessed this was the original song." And it's Gypsy standing there. I guess that's what you would call it, like a hip, like a little Turkish hip.
Popping her hip, yeah.
To the song, sing it.
Right. Some nights I wake up passion in my fella. Right.
And it's just kind of weird because it's a little bit like too slow of a song, and she's doing the intro to it. Like it doesn't warm up. It's just very awkward and funny and weird. And she's got a wig on. It's all over TikTok. And
but she's been wilding out. She's been really wilding out, it sounds like.
Really wilding out. Some of the videos that she recorded of herself before the unaliving.
Yeah.
Those are also kind of making their way back out where they're like little love videos to the other murderer.
Okay.
Like all these like it's like
she's
weird
releasing
sexual
those or other
things.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's
she's putting these out, or like other accounts have found these.
Other accounts just
I don't want to see it. She really does remind me of Lisa on 90 Day, and like we'll talk about it
100%.
To a point where like I was eating my tuna and beans watching her eat that fufu or whatever, and like it wasn't the eating of that was grossing me out. I realized it was every time she laughed I felt sick, and it was the laugh.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is all of this is so
it's a
awful.
Deeply mentally ill laugh.
Yeah,
you hear like, you hear darkness, pain, and like
it's gross. And then she's like she's trying to emulate like a 4-year-old or a toddler, like a little girl laugh, and that really puts me uneasy.
I feel like I'm in a dirty hotel room.
Yeah.
And she has on like cheap lingerie and a wig when she laughs. It just like puts me in a place of a creepy Netflix thriller.
Anyway, tell me about
check that out. Hope you can enjoy. Maybe I'll work on my little hip hop.
We'll put that on our Love to Hate account.
Yeah.
You texted me this when I was at Stage West, of course. But you were watching this. I didn't even know this was happening. But Solo.
Oh yeah, Netflix, the free Solo dude. I believe it was this Friday night. He was climbing the tallest building in Taipei or some shit. I don't know the whole thing. I was tuning in, I was tuning out. And
if he fell, he would die, yes?
Yeah, there's no harnesses, nothing.
Okay.
Free. Like, did you ever see Free Solo, the documentary where he...
I won't.
It's like him and it. Okay. It's him and his
I
girlfriend.
know what it is. I
can't
watch that kind of stuff.
I was tuning in, tuning out. Look at this, Amanda.
I saw clips of this.
Oh, so this is one point where he gets to this horizontal ring kind of part. So and he has to go all legs or something like this, where he like puts his legs in, and then he was like leaning back, just his legs, like crotching these things. Wouldn't part of you just be like, so if I let go right now, like I'm just gonna fall off and die?
Yeah, maybe he must not have that. Because if you think about it, if that was just whatever he's climbing there was just sitting on the ground, not that, but like this thing. Like if this was sitting on the ground, technically like anyone could just kind of climb up. I couldn't, but like mentally you'd be fine. Like you probably won't fall if you have stuff to grip onto, but like
I don't think I would. I don't think I have the core strength.
Yeah, well, I guess that too. But it must not even he does not have a brain that tells him how scary that, like, it's just not scary to him, the thought of the height.
He's like, I'll die, whatever. My wife, she can like take care of all the shit. It's fine. She'll be fine. Like if they have kids, he's like, she takes care of the kids like 99% of the time.
Remember Nathan Fielder learned how to tightrope rock for the Nathan For You episode?
Oh, I miss him. He's supposed to be hanging out with Elizabeth Holmes, who a single drop of blood. She wrote to Trump. She wants Trump to pardon her. And I'm gonna say, I mean, she's got as good of a chance as anyone.
She might as well. He's pardoned way worse people than her.
All the January 6th writers got pardoned. I mean, hey,
that's true.
I mean, fucking
such a political episode.
Anyway, so if you watch this Solo thing, let me know what you thought. His wife is crazy. Also, these people, this is what I wanted to talk about. The people who are in the building as he's scaling in these windows, could you be bigger assholes? Like,
yeah, I feel really guilty if I spooked him and you fell, and I'm like, oh, I'm the reason that he fell. Yeah.
Like, what if you're holding your phone, right? And you're like all these people are holding the phone. What if you like accidentally drop it and it like hits the window, you know, and it's like, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
And that little sound, you know, causes him to flip and now he's dead.
I'm sure he said it was okay. I think he likes it.
Well, that's the other thing. You're his wife. And he's like, no, I'm going to do this. And you're like, when do you, like, at what point do you stop? I guess you know, because you marry him doing this. But if you had kids, a little part of me would be, a big part of me would be like, oh, okay. So if you die, like, oops, you just die. Like, I got to do this all by myself now.
Yeah, I wouldn't get involved with someone like this anyway, because like it'll never be enough for people like that. I feel you need the next.
I bet you Cody could do this. I actually do think Cody Brown could do this
because Cody runs on adrenaline.
Yes, he is crazy and psycho enough, and he has a big enough ego. Like he thinks he could do it. He could do it.
Yeah, he could. Like he was able to lock into all the special forces thing just by sheer mind over matter and determination, stubbornness.
Yeah. I think we should like tweet Cody and let him know. Oh, okay. Taylor Blake. Thoughts on this?
I'm not like fully. Well, Heather McDonald had this girl from TikTok on, and it was like really good at this.
Who I love.
I love her too. I was like, I recognized her voice. I knew who she was.
Shit, I love her.
Yeah, she's so beautiful too. So she was on, and it was a good episode. It's like it's good when Heather can kind of spar with someone.
She's way better than Heather could ever be.
Of course.
And she was like, actually, she knew her shit. She knew names. She could pronounce them correctly. I mean, I think Blake is just, I don't think there's any way she can recover from this.
No, they need to stop though, because it keeps going away. And I do forget. I honestly think if they had just let this drop a little while ago, but like the fact that they keep bringing this up, like I'm over it. And like the texts, they're embarrassing for Taylor because it just is it's she got to be friends with this beautiful popular girl and she had a rough high school experience, I guess.
Who did?
But Taylor, this is like all I know about this.
Really?
These little scraps.
I thought she was like rich, like her parents are loaded.
I think she got like, well, yeah, probably. But I think she got bullied in high school.
Oh, okay. Oh, because she was like the pretty popular girl. So like other girls don't like her.
She doesn't. I don't think she looks at it that way. I think she looks at herself.
Oh, okay.
As being like,
I truly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really follow it either. But I think
background.
All I know about this is that like she was very excited to have this popular Blake Lively friend, and like it was one of those intense, too toxic, too quick. Like we're obsessed with each other as best friends, and we love the status.
Oh, look at us! We're so cool. And we have like, and they like think their husbands are all hot. We have like the hottest, most popular.
They're Mary and Jen, just to like, but actually like. Mary and Jen if they were famous. And the texts are just very like I guess Taylor does call her
like kind of high school.
It is high school, but like you can't, I mean, I understand why she's distancing, but that is so embarrassing that these texts get released. Like this is gone this far. And now she's about to get married and like it's like this is fucking happening now. And Jenny Slate, I guess, like kind of stood up for Blake. She's like, oh, he was really creepy. Well, yeah, he probably was. You all suck.
Well, I think any dudes who like, first and foremost, I describe myself as a feminist. And, like that is like, but I think Blake was kind of like the lead mean girl. And, when someone's talking about something, you could be like, yeah, totally. And then she takes that as like, well, I have so-and-so on board and so-and-so on board. And then all of a sudden you're like, I wasn't like co-signing, but like, I mean,
Did you read? Yeah. There's a text that made me like sweat though, because I was imagining like, it's where Blake texts Taylor being like, hey, I feel like something's off. Like, tell me if it's weird. And then Taylor's response is like, yeah, you're not wrong, but it's cool. And I was like, oh.
I know. I could never respond like that, but I wish I could.
No, I would never respond like that because I know that it would stress the other person out too. And it reads to me as definitive, like, yeah, you're right. The friendship's kind of over, but it's all good. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah, like, yeah, you're being kind of weird, but like, I mean, it's fine. But
I wouldn't receive that very well. I would really crash out.
No, I wouldn't either.
Anyway, they suck too.
It's just kind of like to me, it's just same as high school. It's just grown up high school.
Yeah. And I think really what it comes down to is Justin probably was a nightmare to work with, and he's cocky and arrogant and probably a little bit narcissistic. And I think Blake is upset that he wasn't into her.
That's what I think
those things were 100% true. And in high school, it's exactly what
all of them are on set or like that. All of them seem affected and, their heads up their own asses. They're all like that.
Yeah, and throw Ryan Reynolds in the mix, it's not great. Okay,
hey, Queer Eye. Oh, that's something for tomorrow. We'll keep that there for tomorrow. A little Nutcracker Christmas thing. Queer Eye, thoughts on this? I think they're all freaking annoying, and
including Karamo. I think this is another thing where it's like, 100%. You're probably all awful.
Yes, you're all awful. You're all insufferable. Look at you here. You're all here holding hands. As if like the shit in Minnesota isn't happening. Like you guys are fine. Okay. I'm moving on.
Did you hear about how he found out though? It's because they like invited his mom to set and then she was listening to like audio and it was like a hot mic and she heard it and then told Karamo. I'm like, yeah, that probably did happen. Like there probably was. It's like being in a show, like
I'm like, oh, someone talked about you at work.
Yeah, somebody doesn't get along with the rest of the cast, and like there is kind of a Lord of the Flies mentality with any group of people. Sorry, but like when one person is the outcast, you do kind of err on the side of like, well, it's better to just be in the safe. So that's all of them against him.
I just don't think he played it off well.
Karamo?
Yeah, I think he played it all wrong.
How do you think he should have done it?
I think he looks like a diva queen. Yeah.
but mental health. He did the best for his mental health.
Okay, just don't go. Just say like Karamo's sick today then.
Absolutely. I mean, this like, the hand holding. I didn't even know this show. I think that the most surprising thing for me about this story is that show is even that relevant. It was on for years and years. I'm like, is this like some kind of a moment in time?
Are they still on? Have they all?
No, that's what the whole press tour is about. Is its final season? And I was like, I didn't realize it was still on.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I swear to God, I thought it was going around because it was coming back for like another season.
Oh, maybe it is.
See, exactly.
No, I think it was like the end. It was the end.
Great.
I was like, okay, well, no one talks about that show. Nobody watches it.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know people, like my friends are in the gay community. I don't know anyone that watches that show. I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, oh, this is cool. And there was like a lot of like heart, like tear jerk moments, but I didn't even realize it was still running. Anyway, they're all insufferable, as you said.
Thank you. The holding hands on, so like, I don't know if we can make this through. Like,
okay, in 2 weeks, now all of you guys
at work didn't show up. You'd be fucking thrilled. You wouldn't be like holding hands like, well, it's really hard for us that, that bitch Linda didn't show up. Like, you'd be like, oh, thank God. Are you guys seeing what an asshole this guy is?
Yeah, let's talk about that. You made me stop what I was taking notes on, like Reba, I think, and then you made me switch over to this.
Stars and even bigger stars, right? Oh, we're talking Star Search
live on Netflix, I guess.
Oh no, guys, they got Tegan, they got Roll. Who's that? A Jelly Roll, and I know the one that we're all wondering, how did they get her? Sarah Michelle Gellar. How get her Gellar. Wow.
Do you know that when I went into Netflix, I had to search this? It didn't even come up on my algorithm as like, you're probably going to watch this. It's live now. I had to go and search Star Search.
It's so bad.
Because it knew Amanda's not going to like this.
It's so bad, Amanda. Okay, so I'll say we watched the first episode, meaning like we went over, fast forward. I never heard a word from a single judge. All I know is that Chrissy Teigen has a completely different face.
A truly different face.
She does. This looks more like her here in this photo than it does when you are watching her on camera. Her face, her voice, her mouth is completely different. Jelly Roll, he thinks it is, what's that other one? The Voice. He stands up and starts dancing, and then he starts dancing too soon. And there's still like another 2.5 minutes to the song. So then he's just left up standing there. And then
that's the other thing. The songs are too long. That kid got like 3 verses and 3 choruses of I'll Be There. Do a 16-bar cut, kid. Let's move this along.
I thought he was good, but not that good for Star Search.
Good.
And then we had Blue. We had the girl singing Blue.
Yodeling is hard though. I can't yodel. You probably can yodel actually, because you can get up into that really high
I think I can. Like
when your voice cracks, if you could force your voice to crack, that's what yodeling is.
When I do like the up down, where
like when you sing "Make New Friends,"
when it splits,
you're yodeling technically.
The Magicians. Did you tune into those?
No, because then I was like responding, and you're like, "Oh, I've already turned it off," and I was like, "You made me quit Reba to watch this."
Amanda. The Magicians.
How old were they?
You thought the songs went long? I swear to God, one of them was probably a 12-minute thing, and it was not going well. And then the second one, it went long too, and it's because at the end, like the guy had to like disappear from a tower and like run around and end up on stage. Yeah, and like it took exactly that amount of time for him to get down and run around to the other side of the stage. It was all really, really bad. Oh, it's not.
Is there a host? Who's the host? Oh, Anthony Anderson. He seems super nervous. He was like asking questions and then just like really like not even listening to people's answers because he's on like a time.
Because he wants to get the hell out of there because he's embarrassed as fuck. Here's Gellar. Look at her. She's cool. She's got her jacket thrown over her shoulder.
She looks so good though.
On the vest. One button on the sparkle vest because she's sexy. What does she say here? What's her tagline, Amanda? Read it for us.
I know what it takes to have a career that slays. That's funny because of the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, what year did that? Was that in this century or was that? Oh, that was in the other century.
People are obsessed with that shit though, Jody. The gays.
A career?
Reba and Buffy. The gays like it.
Career. I'd say those were
she had a pretty substantial career in the 90s.
Listen, I don't know who else to go after for this show. All I got is Geller because I don't know who or what Jelly Roll is or does, and I don't know what Tegan does.
He lost a bunch of weight. He looks less.
You know what? Wait, Amanda, slow that for the man.
But I feel like he has
lost weight very easily by doing what? Cut down 1 Coke a day.
Well, if it was only that easy. He's been through a lot. Anyway, whatever. I'm not.
Well, you're digging something else, though. You're digging something adjacent.
I'm not watching this. I just want to make it known, like through TikToks and stuff. This, whatever this thing is supposed to be on The Masked Singer, is Ashley Simpson, and it is so. Nothing has been more obvious that it's a person. Like everyone is just like, I typed in Ashley Simpson Masked Singer, and just all the pictures. She's still on it too.
Wait,
it's just this
on
is
a Monday. Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah. I'm trying to think
as I knocked my phone over. Remember, she did the little farmer dance.
What was her theme song called? Autobiography. Right?
Put my head on something real. I know that
She had some really good songs, I will say.
Pieces of me.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Anyway, Ashley Simpson's on The Masked Singer. I think that's great. It sounds so much like her, though. Like she sings exactly that way.
Oh.
This is Ashley Simpson singing, but good for her. Do you know that Teyana Taylor, who hosted SNL, won Masked Singer?
Oh, she said that, but I'm like, who?
Yeah, and then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I guess me and Jody had both Masked Singer by that point.
What was she in before to be popular to do that? Or she been in a lot of stuff?
I don't know. Let me look her up. And she was in Super Sweet 16, she said, which doesn't make me like her.
I saw that too.
Except apparently they do force the girls on that show to be more awful than they are. Because I knew a couple.
I did watch most of that movie that she was in, not the one with the machine gun.
Not One Battle After Another.
No, the other one.
What other one?
Old timey one.
I'm looking now. Old timey one.
Like the moonshine thingy.
She was the choreographer of a music video for Beyonce. At the age of 15. Okay.
So she's
we'll talk about her more.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Do you actually want to talk about SNL right now since we're going to talk about
Let's do it.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
let's do it.
Okay. This may be the first episode of SNL that I just stopped halfway through and I was like, I just can't. I know that the rest of this won't be good. The first sketch is terrible. When the first sketch is bad, it's hard to kind of trust that the rest of it's going to be okay. And I hated the episode.
I don't know if she's a comedic actress.
You think it was her fault though?
I actually think there was some good writing this episode.
Okay. I didn't make it
not all of them. There were some. Okay. I didn't enjoy her comedic acting. It kind of just all felt like the same character, which is not her fault. I mean, she's coming on the show. They're writing stuff for her.
Yeah.
I think Wickline, I think, was only in it once, barely for a sketch, and that was a plus.
I didn't make it to Weekend Update even. So was Update good?
Yeah. I'd say it was solid, yeah. Yeah.
Who were the commentators? Did Marcello come out and scream at the camera for 90 seconds?
No, actually they had I was laughing for a while. They have that new guy that we kind of like. He kind of looks like Horatio Sands. He was in the opening. He does Vance. Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. He's great.
He went on. The bit went a little long, but I did think at the beginning, if you watch it, I do think you would think it was funny. It must have been one of his characters that he tried out with, where he's like a magician or like a bam, and he has a thing and he does this weird thing with his hat, like a school assembly entertainer. I thought it was it was funny. But yeah, otherwise, no, it wasn't. It didn't do it for me.
Last week was really good, but I mean, we'll see. Bowen's gone. They've been releasing episodes of The Last Culturistas that I believe were recorded pre-scandal, or it is recorded after, because they had Kristen Wiig on most recently. I was like, I wonder if they threw Wiig on there as kind of a damage control.
So is that podcast going to be done then?
No, of course not. It's a huge
okay.
podcast. But it's I find it weird that they didn't address it. I mean, I guess what do? You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
But as someone who loves drama like David Woolley, I was hoping that they'd address it. Okay, what else? Oh, let's talk about the reunion.
Salt Lake City. Ooh, okay. Well. I mean, first of all, let's address the Andy walk off in the room.
Oh God, when I saw your cover and I saw that you put that, because like if you look at this cover, where is it, this one? You're like, oh, what's that? But anyone who watched the reunion is like, oh, there's Andy walking out.
Yep. Now I don't blame him, because
I don't blame him either.
All of them talking over each other. And it's like, it is like their voices are annoying. Whitney's voice is annoying. Meredith's voice is annoying. Lisa's is annoying. Heather, shut the fuck up.
How about when Meredith called Seth and he was clearly not happy about it? Because it's like they don't realize that their mics are on and the audio person can turn it up if we need. So it's
right,
like,
baby.
Are you mad at me for calling? Should I not have called? You can like hear her saying that while everyone else is talking, because he was mad. Because they're all listening. You cheated on me, and which he obviously did. Like, obviously he did cheat on you, and you're both cheating on each other.
Yes.
So like, if I were him, I'd be fucking pissed. He'd be like, you called me live during the reunion.
Oh no,
and bombarded me with this.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Hand the phone to Lisa.
Hi, Seth. That's me in the back. Hi. Twinkle fingers. Hi, Seth. That's me. Hi.
Oh, it was so cringy.
Lisa and Meredith fucking suck. Like, shut the fuck up, the two of you. Go. Leave. You can leave.
I heard somewhere that Whitney got fired. Whitney's
okay, I'm fine with that.
Bronwyn might not be coming back. I think I maybe heard that. Come back. Bronwyn better come back, because if you're leaving Todd, but then people are saying that like maybe she's reunited with Todd, and he was like, well, you have to not be on the show. But I don't, character wise, I feel like she's been planning this. This is my escape.
And then no better time for her to leave if she's going to.
Yeah, she needs to get out of there. So we'll see.
She'll really regret it if she doesn't. Like, this is her time.
She's going to regret it.
To launch. Heather needs to just shut the fuck up too. And even when Andy came back, and they're like, oh, sorry, Andy. Sorry. And I'm like, no, just stop even saying sorry. It's your voice.
He's annoyed with you.
Yes.
Mary, continue. I don't know. I'm like, if any, she needs to teach some media training classes, because it is a 180. Even when she's like being asked hard questions, her whole personality has changed. Her ability to, I don't know what happened, if she did have maybe a come to Jesus moment, but she needs to teach PR classes, because I am shocked. She is so likable, inherently likable.
Yeah, what do they do? They're just gonna like let the church thing go?
I mean, when she said they've been saying that since the church started, to me that was almost kind of a good enough answer. I'm like, yeah, I mean, all right. There's nothing to really address then.
And I guess if people are willingly going and giving their money, that's what they want to do. I mean, people do it every single week when they go to church. But it is very weird. Like, they don't seem to press her on it. And I still don't think she adds anything to the show. She was when she was being openly awful. But then it was too hard to watch. And now I'm like, okay, well, now
you're not the voice of reason, I feel. I think it's actually good to have her there. And they do seem to kind of respect her a little bit, where then when she starts talking, or she's like, you guys need to cut it out, they do. So I don't know.
Yeah. What did she call Lisa on? When she's like, Lisa probably doesn't even know what you're talking about, because she's so stupid. And Lisa's like, yes, I do. And she's like, okay, then what is he talking about? What's he talking about? And they're like, oh my God, Mary just called her out. And she's like, no, Mary, I know exactly what he's talking about. Okay. He's just like, give me a minute. I will say exactly what I need to say. And she's like, oh, okay. So just repeat what he said. I will, Mary. Okay. So clueless. She's got to go. She's awful.
No, she's
Lisa.
truly.
But then who do we have?
No, I need Meredith gone. Meredith is Robin. She just stonewalls everything. So there's no point in having you there because you're not even creating drama. You're just creating tension. And it's just you against everyone else. I hate her.
What about Brittany?
Yeah,
exactly.
She's so kind of pathetic to me that like I feel bad for her.
Yeah, well, I did see some additional information about this nail tech that on Reddit, people were like, yeah, I live in the area, whatever. It is a huge story. They're like, it would have been impossible for her and Jared not to know. Like people were saying like even like hours around, everyone knew this whole thing. She obviously
I don't necessarily think that means that she is herself is anti-Semitic. I think she's just ignorant and keeps her head.
She's an opportunist.
Sure.
And she shouldn't have done it. But like also Meredith, I mean, I don't know what this nail tech said. And whatever, if they should come after Brittany, but Meredith will take every opportunity. She does just want to bring certain people down just to bring them down.
Yeah, Meredith's awful. And then she has those law terms that she throws around that probably does get very irritating and annoying. Like, oh my God, I hate her. Yes. So get her out of there. But this is a great reunion. Like, and Angie is meant to be a housewife. She's so good. Yeah. It's so relatable.
Yeah. I think she's really good too. Now Beverly Hills, did you watch Beverly Hills?
No.
Okay. I was only super busy, only able to see a little bit of it. So I have not seen the whole episode, but so far I can confidently say I cannot stand this Amanda chick, this new chick who, sells coaching classes or self-esteem boosting or some shit. I don't know. I think she's absolutely awful. Surprisingly, I like Rachel Zoe for the show.
I think she's great. I thought from her very first words.
I'm shocked. I like her. Or I shouldn't say I like her. I like her for the show.
I think she fits. I don't like her. I like Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, I do too. Yes, I totally agree with you on both these ladies. Tilly, I love, and I love that she's gonna kind of stand up for herself and other people to Sutton. Like, yeah, we were friends and stuff, but you can kind of be a bitch and selfish and all about you. And we have seen Sutton do that. Remember when, oh my gosh, Scout. Ooh, did you hear that?
I have a dog coming in a couple of minutes. You'll hear some action over here.
Ooh, I startled. Scoutsy, you be nice. When Dorit's house was robbed and Sutton went over to Kyle's and she's like, well, Kyle, my generator is coming in from her flight from France got canceled. And it was kind of an asshole move. Like she did get robbed, even though alleged.
Well, did she? I do believe that she did get robbed, but I think that she wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, I think I could agree with that too.
Two things can be true at the same time.
That is.
Do you want to talk about the traitors?
Oh, traitors. Okay, first of all, Renna. I love her on the show. She's her. Great. She's so fun to watch. Just the crazy shit she wears and says. Colton, from what I hear, people cannot stand him.
No, and in fact, the Traitors TLC account had to put this. Did you see this?
Ooh, will you read this for me? I'm getting a little migraine aura, so I'm going to pop a pill. So
okay, well, the Traitors had to elicit a statement saying, we are committed to making our cast feel safe, respected, and supported on screen and off. The cast of the Traitors are real people, and what happens in the game should never lead to cyberbullying or harassment. There's a difference between discussing a show and targeting individuals. Let's not ruin the passion for the show with unwarranted negativity and personal attacks. We appreciate your support because everyone hates Colton so much. You're on mute, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what
it's because of Colton.
Wow, I thought it
universally. I had to check my TikTok last night to make sure I wasn't in a search scroll, as if I had searched Traitors, because I think I had 25 videos in a row that were just about Traitors and how awful Colton is. But sorry,
that people are coming after Colton, or that
Colton, nobody likes Colton. Colton is not getting the edit he thinks he was going to get. I think he thought he was going to get the Tom Sandoval edit. People in general are like, he shouldn't even be on this fucking show. He shouldn't be getting a platform. He's a stalker, as is Michael Rappaport.
Okay.
And Michael Rappaport.
That's what I thought.
Those two.
Okay, I thought they were talking about that because he made that comment to Colton about keeping secrets or you're good at hiding things. And then the table took that as like anti-gay.
People are taking more of Michael's side on that. But again, like we've been saying, people are taking as more as both are true. Michael was saying that, but I don't think he even meant it in as a nefarious way as you think. I think he's just saying, in general, you are a deceptive person. You have made a career on being deceptive, not just the gay thing, but you are a deceptive person. And then also, I think Colton was weaponizing that. I don't think in reality Colton was in any way offended by that. I was in the closet. I don't think because I think he's again a sociopath.
Yeah. And he just doesn't seem like a nice person.
He doesn't like women. And a lot of the TikToks I'm seeing is that Colton doesn't like. And Rinna is commenting on all of these videos saying, I agree. He doesn't. Of course she is. She handles it pretty well.
Yeah, she did handle him well. I do think that was a good strategy of his to attempt, though, to try to get Lisa. Like, I know you're a traitor. Let's do this.
Like, I was impressed with how well she handled herself in that because I would have fully spun out.
I know. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can think that quick in the moment to decide what I'm gonna do.
What do you think of Rob? I think he will win. Rob could win. He is.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's playing the game well. I mean, there's just people on here that we can just get rid of from the jump. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing more of Tara because I thought Tara and Johnny would have been like up to these crazy hijinks. Although I know that they're trying to like not do that to put themselves as targets. But some of these people, like Kristen, I mean, I already told you, she's like boring as fuck on Top Chef. I don't know why she's there.
Coletti.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, who's he? The dude on the end. The dancer, Mark Ballas. Just get out of here with your gross hair. I know it smells.
Johnny Weir is great. Fabulous.
Yes. Yeah. What's your thoughts on Ron?
Ron Funches?
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. And that's why I think Rob, even though he voted for Rinna, I do actually understand why that made more. I mean, it was a shitty thing to do. But the fact that he seemed so torn about Ron, like, and just how empathetic he seemed, I was like, the audience is going to like him. Plus, he really is quite gorgeous. He is very, very pleasing to look at, and he seems like not a nice guy to women, but it seems like he's like not a total asshole. Like
Ron Funches?
No. Rob. The fact that Rob was so empathetic of Ron
of him
made Rob more likable. Ron Funches, I love him, and Rob Sesternino, who I've been listening to every week, said. And all the guests coming on are like, everyone was noticeably, like, it was noticeable how Ron was so shut down and sad.
Yeah.
And Rob, I guess, went up to him like the first week and was like, I was just expecting you to just enjoy this more. And Ron was like, no, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. And Rob was like, oh. But he's like, he knew him from before, like that he was like super, and everyone said that. He was just seemed very sad. And I think that a lot of people feel bad for him because we all see ourselves in him, like, him walking into a room and everyone like stopping, and it's just
just like when your heart and your soul is just not there for whatever reason, and you can't get yourself like out of it or
no. And there wasn't a way to get out of it other than him saying like, you have to vote. You have to know that I'm not a traitor, so just go ahead and vote me out, I guess.
Right.
But what do you think happens with Colton though? What if Colton wins?
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, he's such a.
They'll get rid of him.
Yeah.
I think the season's pretty good.
I'm obsessed with it, and I never like the Traitors.
I just wish they give us. We got spoiled because they released 3 episodes, then 2, and then 1.
Yeah, it'll be 1 from now on. But there's only a couple left. And Alan says that I think the next episode is where the craziest thing that's ever happened in the Traitors will happen tonight.
Find out what happens in the turret. Should we? Let's see. I don't think we've seen a new Suddenly Amish yet.
So we haven't. Hold on one second. Okay, suddenly Amish. Now, we did just release a TRP, a girl dinner about this, which dropped yesterday, Monday, and where we just kind of talked about the first 2 episodes. I'm obsessed with the show. Instant classic. It's so good.
I think I saw you in our episode that I was listening to. Corey and Carly are also covering it or watching it, and they had on Ace and Caitlin to watch it, and Ace and Caitlin like hated it.
Oh, really?
I totally dig this kind of thing. Yeah, I totally get into this.
I love it.
I think it's you and me, like we like that kind of nostalgia. What is your place? Heritage Park. Like we like that kind of old timey shit. We get into it. Yeah, and
watch
I mean,
we will recap it every week.
I mean, Eyes on James though.
So scary.
Yeah,
he's
there's
just
something.
Truly the TLC really, I said this in the episode description for Girls in Her, but TLC has a real knack of finding just the worst, the
dark energy,
pulling the narcissists and the sociopaths out of the woodwork, even if they are Amish.
Oh yeah.
Okay, B90.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I love that. B90D. B90D before the 90 days. Oh my God, this season is so fucking good.
So good.
Even my almost 17-year-old, like Paige, is obsessed with this. And when I told her, I'm like, oh, I like got the screener. Oh, first thing she did last night when she got home, she's like, oh my God, can I use your laptop and watch it? Oh my God, please. I'm like, yes, I can't say anything. It is so good. Now, I will say this, Anna, Lynn, and Javon, go away. Both of you. He is the man that gives men a bad name. It's
all of
this
those men just like go live together. Like these men just need to get like 4 states and everyone just move there. And all the pick-me women can go there too that want to be a trad wife. Isn't that just a better system? Everyone just go do that over there, and everyone else can go over here.
Yeah, and then like that way, all of us women, we can all just be bitching, you know, because all we do all day is we just take our men's money and we just get massages and we just like just do nothing all day.
But then
I hate Javon.
The thing is that those men want a woman like that too. They want a trad wife.
Yes. Well, they do, but they also want them to be like spicy and like also like they kind of want like a bad girl, but who does everything they want. Like they like the edginess. They don't want like, they don't want what's her name? Samantha Parkington, they don't want Robin. They really don't. They might say that, but they don't. They want who do they want? They want like actually one of the girls from the Amish show, Kendra. That's what they want. They want a Kendra who looks really hot, who like wants to fuck, but is also religious, but not for them. Like it's to look a certain way, but then like not really be that way with them. Is that making any sort of sense? It's like how women want to have like the bad boy, right? Or like, but we'll like he won't be like a bad boy to me.
Yeah,
but I'm the exception. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same kind of thing. Like what they want and what they really don't want. Holy shit! Okay, are we just jumping to jug dish here?
Sure. Yeah, I didn't mean to click it, but there it is.
Beer con.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm going to just go back to my original statement on him. I do think he is a sociopath, and there are absolutely bodies buried in all of the places that he's ever been. Shocking to no one. I believe I might have called this the first time, or maybe I'm, just getting mixed up with a handful of other men just like him. I'm pretty sure I did guess that he was like a gambler like Cody.
Yeah.
Just kind of, he's a wanderer. Just, you just gamble. You get what you need to get through the day. If you make more, you can, you can just go gamble more. Or, I mean, you could pay off the debt, or you could
You're just one big win away from your whole life changing. And then I'll stop.
one big win and it'll fix everything. I can eradicate all my debt. Everyone will be happy with me again. My family, my friends, and I don't know. Again, I do think I don't know. I just see him as the type of guy who like actual bad guys would find him on the street and be like, do you want to just like go and silently murder someone for $200? And he'd be like, okay.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Like, doesn't he seems like there is just no soul in him.
No. Yeah. That's a good, void of emotion or soulless. What about, okay, let's talk about Scheana and Forrest.
Oh.
She needs to stop crying.
That's why I put this one in here.
Really over it. Yeah.
This one, I say.
Oh, God. And you can feel everyone at the table, the energy goes, like
here we go.
Turns on the waterworks. Here we fucking go with this.
Mm-hmm. Now, the sister who we suspected was kind of like higher needs Scheana, I retract that statement. I think she's helping dad keep the household, keep the business running. I think mom may be a little bit more like Scheana.
Okay. Like a little bit more also seems the exact same age as Scheana. But what do we think? What about they saying?
You met her mom?
Scheana's mom? Oh, was that her sister?
That's her sister.
Oh, okay,
she said her mom was sick. And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, what were they? Okay, so they were saying that she gave us money for us to like hold, and then we would give it back to her later. And then people were hearing that as they're saying it's a loan. But I'm almost seeing it as they're like, we're gonna, like, she is bad with managing her money. So this is like what my mom would love to do for me, I'm sure, is give me all your money and then I'll give it to you when you need it. Like, I almost feel like that's what they're saying. And maybe there's a barrier here in culture and language. But I think that that's what they're saying is, well, she's making all this money. We'll give it back to her, but like we're holding that for her so that she doesn't give all her money to this out of work.
This American dude that we've never met. We don't know. She's maybe on the spectrum. She's 4 years old. She's living on her own. We want to make sure that she's not spending too much on Labubu's or whatever the fuck.
And they haven't met him. And now I think they've met him and they're probably like, okay, well, they do seem very in love. Like I am rooting for them.
Yeah. And I think her dad seems realistic enough. That's like, okay, like I understand Forrest that he needs to get a job. And I think they know that Scheana would be able to get a job of some sort. But like, what about your son, Molly? Like you're so worried about Scheana. She is a doctor with an education and a degree that she can take anywhere all over the world and work with probably some sort of certification. My eyes, I got to tell you, most of the time we're on Dev. Did you see Dev just fully stimming out at the end of the table?
Oh no, I was kind of walking around when
okay, go back and just watch for Dev because he's sitting there and at one point he's just like shaking his hands. At one point he's just like nodding out, and then you see he kind of wakes up and he gets like the first half of dinner is starting to digest and move down, so it's made more room. So he starts getting more of that foo-foo. Molly never stops. Molly's just like getting in there.
Molly was much more polite than I expected her to be. She's like, oh, this all looks wonderful. But that's why they got cast, right? It is the dynamic of, oh, we think that these Filipino people are scamming us, but really they think that you are scamming them and their daughter. Yeah. Where Molly, your son has like all the like descriptive elements of a scam. Like in the situation, he would be the catfish, not Scheana. Yeah, because he doesn't have a job.
Travels with his parents. Doesn't leave his mom's side. Goes to the sex shop with his mom. Coming here, he doesn't have money. Scheana is the one that's saving the money.
He has no savings. He's not saving money. I think she sends Forrest money or something. I don't know what it all, but I think this will turn out fine. There'll be some drama.
Yeah, I think it's similar to like what you're saying. Like she's like, yes, I'm, giving you loans or putting money into the family business, and when I need to be paid back, you guys will pay me back. And I'm sure that, They can either like withdraw money from the bank to pay her back, or if they need to pay her back from like the equity or their accounts or whatever. I think that's what the sister was saying. Like, yeah, she's like loaned us money. Like, it's our family business. This is what we do. Cultural. And like, we can pay her back, but we just got to like give us time to go into our business accounts and our accounts and like see, like where we should pay her back from.
Yeah.
They seemed very
are we
open
give her this
with
money
it, like,
so that for her to spend on a green card when we have, which it is $4,000, he was saying, upwards of $4,000. So like, I understand that. I mean, I know it's her money, but still it's like, maybe let's wait before we hand you this huge chunk of money to see if like it's worth it to spend $4,000 and also to move to America too. Like the idea
the biggest issue here is like, is she a pathological liar? Like, is that her thing? It's just like, she's a compulsive liar, and that is difficult for her to manage money because of that. Like,
maybe I don't know if she's also a pathological liar, or if it's more that she lies all the time just to keep, because she's so scared of being because she's so.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not for like mean or nefarious reasons. It's just kind of like how she functions is she wants to please everyone. So she tells everyone what they want to hear. And then like,
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. She's not gonna be like, oh, I spent $200 talking to Forrest on the phone, because they're not going to want to hear that. And she's not going to tell Forrest I gave them $2,000 because he doesn't want to hear it. So she ends up just lying all the time.
Let's talk about Lisa though. Okay. I was honestly, she was so lucky she had cameras with her during this whole thing, because I was honestly, I got such a bad vibe from this fucking uncle guy. Honestly, like I was like, thank God she has like witnesses around, because this seemed very unsafe.
Yeah, I agree. I felt a darkness around that uncle too. It's weird. You know what? The only time I've ever had that feeling in person, and this is like the weirdest thing, when we were, and I totally forgot it until just now, when we went to Africa, there was one night we like stayed in a village. It was like pretty early on, and like we walked over to some other like little village, and it was like small, and there was like a little like bonfire thing, and some of the like village kids were like singing and dancing, and it had a weird feel and energy. Like, obviously, like they're inviting us in for like they want people to give them money or whatever. Like, I mean, how do you not like give people things when you see what they're living with, right? But there was just a weird energy. And then when I had my film developed, I'm sure I still have the photo. There were like weird little orb things around this one girl who, like, I was almost like wondering if she was, this is going to sound awful, but anyway, I'm just saying, like, I've had that feeling before where you're like, just something's off. This isn't feeling right. And absolutely that felt off. Daniel and his uncle absolutely talked, and I'm sure this uncle is an elder or whatever, but that was disrespectful as fuck. I don't care if that's their culture or whatever. I was just shocked Lisa wasn't like, excuse me, or I'm not going to answer these questions. A priest who is sitting in a wool cap and a shirt I probably paid for, like, you're going to speak to me like that? I wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't know. I think she was so like off balance. I think she just like, I'm sure she like fully like lifted up out of her body during the whole scene because it was so uncomfortable.
He was terrifying.
He was really so terrifying.
Scary. I would have went to one of the producers. I know I would have been like, please get me out of here. I don't like it here.
Yes.
Like, and the two of them looking at her just like,
it's just, it's not fun. And Lisa, this is your life now? This really?
Yes.
This is your husband now?
Yeah. Now, not to say I don't feel bad for Lisa. Like, this is what you're choosing. Your family, your daughter. You have done this how many times? Last week you told us that the sister has posted about this like a dozen times. You've done this before.
You do have a daughter who has that. And like her daughter's watching this. I'm like, can you imagine watching your mom? I'd be like so concerned. Like, she's safe because she's probably back home now. But it's like, are you like, do you need like a mental intervention like that you went and participated in that?
Yeah. You yell at me after me that like, I'm not letting you, find your happiness and follow your happiness. And you're letting this guy and that guy talk to you like that. So like you give them more respect and grace than you're going to give me as your daughter, who probably like helped you pay for all this shit.
Yeah, this whole season is so good though. I'm like,
and what does Lisa want like after this?
Like, does she see herself marrying Daniel?
That's what I mean. I'm like, so, like, do you even want it at this point, or are you doing it just because like you're here?
They need to stay married 2 years in America too, unless he can prove that she like is abusive to him or something.
Oh my God.
So, but she really does give Gypsy Rose vibes, and it is so creepy. And like that laugh haunted me. I was trying to pinpoint when my stomach would churn, and it wasn't eating the food. It was when she would giggle. I felt so sick to my stomach about it.
Mm-hmm. And both of us are just like, I
just, oh God, wait, Jody, what's that? What's that? What do you hear? What do you hear?
Amber alert.
Okay, well, breaking choose this week. Hillary did message us. She's like, I don't know if this is important enough for breaking choose. Honestly, like, if this wasn't so dark, I would have suggested us to do a pop-up live, but like it's so dark. But like it seems just in general that Janelle and David are like back together and are soft launching a get back together, which is reprehensible. Just great. Nuts. But okay, so she says, so Hillary says, I'm not feeling great this weekend, so my update's gonna be quick. See, maybe it's just a bad energy out there right now. Yeah. Most of the tea this week has been about Janelle getting back together with that putrid pile of shit only a few months after the divorce was finalized. Oh, by the way, people corrected us when we were reading last week. It was like DKD is dog killer David.
Oh,
I knew on Reddit when he was called UBT Uncle Bad Touch.
Oh, right. I do remember that one.
Yeah. Okay, although Janelle hasn't confirmed it, she hasn't denied it and is feuding online with David's ex and liking David's social media posts, so they're at least fucking. Yeah. The most convincing piece of evidence is a video that was posted to their daughter Ensley's TikTok account. The video is shot from the backseat of Janelle's car and shows David driving with Janelle in the passenger side.
Oh, that's so Janelle. They are listening to she has him drive her car. I hate it.
Like very Amber, right? Amber would do that.
Yes.
They're listening to one of David's rap songs, and it looks like David and Janelle are holding hands. So this is what Ensley posted. Oh God.
The video Ensley's like a little troll too. She's taken after her mom. Oh, Ensley knows what she's doing.
The video was quickly deleted, but the Ashley reposted it on YouTube. Probably best to watch it on mute so you don't have to hear his garbage song. Yeah, we don't want to be copyrighted for David Eason.
I mean, it looks like her hand is on the armrest, and his is resting on top. Really good to get your kids like viewing that too. You know, like your kids are like, oh, mom and dad are getting back together.
It's cute. They should see
after not seeing him for 2 years, right?
While Janelle was feuding with David's ex, she claimed that she is buying a second house, and Reddit users notice a box-up TV in the background of one of her videos, guessing it won't be long until she leaves Vegas to move back to the swamp with her dog-killing, child-abusing ex-husband. No. Okay, so then Janelle posted this. Girl, my Sequoia is paid off and about to buy a second house. No need for another car. That inheritance is going to be gone if you keep spending it on beer and getting drunk, though. So Janelle's, this is what Janelle wrote to David's ex. Which any woman that gets with David, I'm like,
okay, that's your prize. Like
you know, wow. Again, you're not special. He's gonna do all the same stuff to you.
Well, wait, actually throw this back up again. This might explain why David's getting back together with Janelle. My Sequoia's paid off. I'm buying a second house. That's why David's
makes money off of that OnlyFans. Also, I believe that their court. Oh yeah, actually, sorry, it's coming up here. Also, Janelle posted this. I don't even know if she wrote anything along with this, but it's just something to mention. 7 weeks post-op, because Janelle had that surgery. Her and Kale both went and got, like, they got like mommy makeovers. Both of them did. even though neither of them have recently given birth.
Okay,
this is
looks like it looks like a skin tight scuba suit.
She's swollen from
camel toe.
Those are very camel toe-y gray pants. They're very unfortunate, but yes, they both got all the fat sucked out. I'm sure they're also eating right and exercising.
Is this the that like blow up couch? The like no.
It does look like
couch.
That. Oh my god. I have a blanket that is this material. It's from Amazon. And the blanket is like soft, but it's like okay. David's trial for assaulting Jace is finally going to start on Monday. The Ashley usually has great sources in the courthouse, so I'm going to be refreshing their website constantly for news. Justice for Jace. And then this is me, Amanda. I did see this come across my feed that little Allie has her own little TikTok account, and she's has a GoFundMe to get a service dog for when she goes out to college. And you need to apply really early. She's very eloquent, very cute, very sassy in her videos.
She is so pretty. Look how pretty.
Gorgeous. She really has a great little personality that's coming through here. And she's like, yeah, you have to start really early and it takes a lot to apply. So I just want to start applying now. So it'll help me get around campus and stuff. So great.
Like her parents weren't on a television series for seasons and seasons and seasons at a time. They would have, saved up to get a dog. Because pretty sure Leah has had quite a few pets.
That Dalmatian.
Boyfriends, houses, toys.
Yeah.
It's too bad she can't afford that service dog training.
It doesn't seem like that should be paid by insurance, but anyway.
Or like, I can just hear Leah being like, well, maybe if you did a GoFundMe, you can afford it. Y'all's is. I can't believe that. Wow. Well, I mean, it's something I would donate towards, but it's just like, that's surprising to me. Wow.
It's actually a good cause. So there's something positive at the end, but Janelle and David, like what the fuck? I would be embarrassed if I were Janelle. It's embarrassing.
Imagine being
no one's supporting this.
Your mom's getting back together with this fucking piece.
And that seems to be why David's probably doing this. Because he's like, oh, well, if I just butter up the mom, she's going to she'll get on the stand for him probably. So I am actually excited to see
Absolutely, she will.
Yeah.
And then Janelle can have what she's wanted all along is no custody of Jace. The only reason she wanted custody of Jace was to prove to all of us.
Yeah.
That she has what it takes to have Jace. Of course, she doesn't want to.
It's just really pathetic.
Especially after she's ruined him, basically.
Yeah, didn't have a prayer from the beginning. That's too bad. Hi, Latrice. All right, well, that's it for Hot Topics, guys. Thanks for joining us as always. We'll see you on our live. And remember that our Browntown live is moved from Friday to Thursday, same time. We just had to move it up a day this week. So, take all the precautions you need for that. Yeah. We love you guys.
Set yourself a little reminder, and then it'll just lead you right there. It'll pop up, and then you can just tune in.
Yeah. Write us a review on iTunes. That's always very helpful. I always hear everyone else saying to give reviews. So yeah, we should do that too. And make sure you like all our videos, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. We love you guys so much, and we can't wait to discuss the Tell-All Part 3 with you. You're all adults. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.